Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and in today's video I'm doing my predictions for WWE Clash in Paris 2025. So starting off with Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in a match that I'm not really that interested in. I feel like this isn't going to be a great match. If anything, this might even be one of the worst matches on the card. But yeah, I mean, like, it feels like, again, Roman is definitely winning this, because if Bronson were to beat Roman, as much as it would do him a lot of good, I just can't see it happening, and it feels like it would be a huge relegation for Roman Reigns to be losing to someone like Bronson Reed. Nothing against Bronson, but I'm just not a fan of his, and it feels like he's like the third member of his group, if not the fourth member behind Paul. Like, yeah, for me, this is quite easy to predict because it should be Roman, but I do worry the fact that they're going to give Bronson the win, which I feel like would hurt Roman more than anything else. And as far as match quality goes, as I said, I can't see it being a good match either. So it's a match I'm not interested in. I think it's going to be rubbish, and I'm worried they're going to put the wrong winner. So yeah, worried is probably the perfect word to describe this match for me, but I'm going to go with Roman to get the win and just praying that they don't give the win to Bronson. Following that, we have Sheamus versus Rusev in a good old Donnybrook match, and yeah, this is a dark horse to be match of the night. I feel like these two have had two great matches on Raw so far, where they're obviously one-on-one, so this is the rubber match between them both. I can't help but feel like, though, as much as I really like Sheamus, and I would love to see him get a win here, which hopefully would put him more towards gold, maybe the Intercontinental Championship, I've got a feeling they're probably going to give the win to Rusev, just because he's, like, I don't want to say worth more investing in, because so is Sheamus, but like, he is the person that needs the win more. So yeah, it just feels like Rusev is the natural winner here. That's the person I'm going for. My prediction is Rusev to get the win. But yeah, for me, this is more about concentrating more on the match quality, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I feel like it is going to be one of the better matches on the card, like I've said. But yeah, for me, just because he needs the win more, I'm going to go with Rusev to get the win. Following that, we have Becky Lynch defending the Intercontinental Championship against Nikki Bella, and again, a match that I wasn't expecting to have on this card. I expected the women's match, if there was just going to be one, to be for the Women's World Championship. Obviously, that whole situation has been a completely fumbled thing. Like, I can't believe how badly they have booked this, essentially, because Adam Pearce said that they need a week to figure out an opponent for Stephanie McMahon for what we assume will be for the vacant championship, but they can't do it in 6 days when the pay-per-view will be. It's very confusing. I don't really understand why they've done that, and it's kind of pissed me off about it, because they could have quite easily, they've got the women's roster for it to just make some kind of gauntlet match, some kind of battle royal. They could have even made it a fatal four-way match at Clash of Paris between probably Vaquer, Rhea, Io, and Raquel or Roxanne. But they've tried to go a different way, so unless they've got some kind of surprise set for Raw for an opponent for Stephanie Vaquer, and it, because I kind of feel like it's just going to be Rio or Io, that makes the most sense and very predictable. But I've also heard that Raquel Rodriguez could be in the conversation for the championship, which could be a great thing. I'd love to see Raquel as world champion, but yeah, it just feels very like forgotten about, just the world championship. But to move away from that, I just wanted to complain about it. But yeah, moving on to the match that we're actually here to predict. Yeah, I can't see Nikki Bella taking the championship from Becky Lynch, very simply. I think it'll be an okay match. Obviously, Nikki Bella's not had the best in-ring stuff since coming back for this latest run. Becky Lynch, arguably one of the best women on the roster, so hopefully Becky can kind of carry this match to a point where it looks half decent. But yeah, there's absolutely no way Becky Lynch is losing the title here, so I'm going to give her to get the win. After that, we have John Cena taking on Logan Paul in a very interesting match, because this really could go either way. I feel like this is actually one of, if not the hardest matches to predict on the card, because as much as it's easy to say, well, it's John Cena, of course he's going to beat that internet loser Logan Paul, it's the case of it's not. Babyface John Cena is known for putting people over, known for losing, and yeah, I feel like I'm taking a bit of a risk here, but I'm going with Logan Paul to get the win and to beat John Cena during his retirement tour, just because John Cena is now a babyface. He's going to put people over, and I feel like one of the people that WWE have a big investment in going into the future is Logan Paul, and nothing screams future world champion than beating John Cena on his retirement tour. So as much as I hate saying it, and I would love to see him just get the win and we move on to something else come Crown Jewel, yeah, I feel like Logan's going to get the win. He's going to kind of cheat and be like a little bastard about it. But yeah, it's just kind of, as I said, I don't want to be saying it, but I can't help but feel like that's the way they're going to go. And finally, what I assume will be the main event, we have a fatal 4-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship, where we have Seth Rollins defending against Jey Uso, LA Knight, and CM Punk. And yeah, I feel like this is going to be difficult, like, for them to have a bad match with the people that's in it. Jey is fine, LA Knight's good, Punk is great, and Rollins is phenomenal. So yeah, I can't see this going wrong at any kind of point. But yeah, Seth isn't losing here. I feel like Bronson and Braun will probably make an appearance and probably like try and cost everyone else the match and give Rollins the win. Maybe we get a reveal of a fourth member, but I can't see that being the case. There's been no like talk of it anywhere, but if they were, I would be very surprised, but it'd be a welcome surprise. But yeah, for me, as much as I would love to see Punk get the win here and get his win back, it's just not going to be the case. Rollins will retain here. LA Knight and Jey Uso are more or less non-factors. As much as, like, say I'm a big fan of LA Knight, not as much of a big fan of Jey Uso, but yeah, I can't see either one of them taking the title here. So it's kind of between Punk and Rollins, and I don't think they're going to give Punk his crowning moment of winning the World Championship on a B-level pay-per-view. So yeah, for me, very simply going to go with Seth Rollins. So again, another one where it's kind of like the prediction is very easy, but I feel like the match quality is going to be where like this either becomes a great thing or a very crap thing. And yeah, hopefully this is a really good match and ends up being match of the night like it should be. But yeah, no way Rollins is losing here. So there's my predictions for WWE Clash in Paris 2025. Do put down in the comments below your predictions and anything else you think that might happen. I've heard that they might add the tag team match between either the Profits or Melodrama Mids versus the Wyatts, which would be interesting, but feels like that's not a very pay-per-view match. I would have much preferred them putting Sami and Solo on, or maybe Cody and Drew, which they seem to be saving for Crown Jewel or WrestlePalooza for some reason. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be an okay show. I can't see it being one of the best. The card isn't exactly the standout card that it was looking like it was going to be at one point, with obviously not as many championships being on the line and kind of matches that don't really matter that much being on the card as well. But you know, it is what it is. Some pay-per-views are just like this at this time of the year. Usually between SummerSlam and Survivor Series is a bit of a lull point. So you know, it is what it is. It's a bit like a fast lane or a payback, but you know, it's fine for what it is. But yeah, do put down in the comments below anything you think is going to happen. Do subscribe. There's a lot of stuff coming. Obviously, coverage of Clash in Paris. There's been coverage of Heatwave and Forbidden Door as well. I've uploaded the second episode of the podcast, the Steel City Slamboree, with my brother. That's on the channel there. Or go and check out. There's a link in the description to the channel page as well as loads of other stuff coming up as well on the channel. So yeah, do check all those out. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.